Okay, the Taurus full moon of 2013 will occur November 17th at 10:17 a.m. on the East Coast here in the U.S. I'm going to talk about a couple things other than the Taurus full moon to begin with, and then I want to roll into that. We're in a time of synchronicities, of you experiencing things. You'll think about them, you'll feel them, you'll dream, and something will come to you in your physical or waking life. This is what I've been trying to talk about without maybe putting it in a way because I didn't want you to like go with what I said. I wanted to kind of bring it to you so you can understand it. But we're having a lot of synchronicities happening. We're having a lot of awakenings happening. So you may start seeing things for as they really are versus how somebody else wanted you to see it. I want you to understand that because with a couple of these planets that we have moving now in the skies, and then what we're going to see in December and January, a lot of this is going to unravel. It's going to unravel now, and has been, but it's going to really unravel as we get moving forward. So I want you to think a lot about the victimage kind of mentality the medical industry's got into, the government's got into, where you can't do it, we have to help you. You can't heal yourself, we have to give you a pill or surgery, or, all this is coming to a head because they realize that if you come into your own power, you find where you put yourself out as a victim and you start healing that and fixing that and changing that, they know that they can't stop you. Because you're going to understand the power that you truly have, which I've been talking about all along. My website's about that. Your potential is exponential. YPIE. It's about you understanding the power that you have and the abilities you have, and that what you truly need to do is find you. That's been the soul lesson for you, and that's been the understanding that really we all need to come to when we come here on earth into this physical form. We need to understand that we have all we need, and we've got to encompass that, find that, use that, and then work from that and gain confidence. Taurus is the sign where we do just that. We find our value, find our worth, and then we move forward by working on that, and keeping a plan and really working the plan and trying to see things through. But the biggest keys here are going to be you realizing that you have what you need. You are what you need. You are kind of your hero, so to speak. And I'm hoping you see that because evolution, true evolution, is here. The universe is pummeling us with great energy to evolve, and we're being pummeled with all this chaos. The chaos will minimize itself once you realize that you have what you need. You won't get wrapped up in somebody telling a story, somebody, just saying something for their own benefit and not yours. Somebody doing something and benefiting from your effort. You're going to start realizing that you can start minimizing all that. And the time now is to do that. With this Taurus moon, Taurus rules the second house in astrology. And a full moon, we want to take action because the sun and moon are as far apart in the sky as they can be. With this Taurus moon, it's time for you to really like lay the groundwork, lay the plan, build the foundation, and put together a plan for you to find your own worth, find your own value, find what matters to you, what is worthwhile to you. And then what is that worth as you take it and put it out to others? The key here is for you to take action on this, start planning, laying the groundwork, and not worrying. The ego is the problem here. Don't worry about where you're going with it. It doesn't matter where you're going with it. It matters that you take action and get going now. Okay? The sun will be at 25 degrees Scorpio. The moon will be exactly opposite that at 25 degrees Taurus. Late in the signs here, so great opportunities for us to awaken, to lay some foundation groundwork, lay a plan, work the plan, realize our value. Okay, it's going to be very important doing this because you're going to need it in December and January. I know you can do this. Find Taurus in your chart, find the house, and find what area of life you can best lay that foundation. Okay. One of the difficulties here that I'm looking at is going to be Venus and Pluto will be close together. Venus rules Taurus. So what we want to do with Venus being so close to Pluto, I'm telling you, they're going after the money. What they're trying to do here is they're trying to tell you what has value and trying to tell you what doesn't have value. So like the stock market, big government, money. They're trying to make them look like they have value. In truth, they have no value. It's a scheme. It's been a scheme. It's always been a scheme. They've just fooled us into believing the value was there. If we didn't have that, we couldn't make it. The truth is, the things that truly have value, which I'm not going to name them, but they're timeless. They have had value in 5,000 years ago, 500 years ago, 5 years ago, and they'll have value in today and in 5 years and in 500 years and in 5,000 years. You've got to start laying some of that philosophy of what has value over the test and that can stand the test of time, and start planning that with what it is you value. Okay, link the two up, merge them. I think you'll like where it takes you. This is the final power grab. This is where they're going to try and take all they can from you. They're taxing everything. Obamacare is a tax. I'm not against it. I'm just telling you it's just basically a tax. They're trying to find ways to tax you for, global warming. I don't care what you think about that. They're trying to tax you on that. It's a form of tax. They're taxing you more and more on your house, more and more on your food. They're trying to get you everywhere they can because they're trying to grab your value. You've got to realize this and you got to go after it, okay? You can do this with Venus and Pluto together. You're going to see just how deep this thing goes, how much the root system they've from the seed, evil seeds they planted, how much they've embedded themselves, and just how deep this is. But you can unravel this. You can pull that idea or that seed out, and we can move to something better. And I think this move is going to be a tremendous time for this, with the eclipses in Scorpio, with Saturn in Scorpio. Of course, the Sun and Mercury are there as well. You've got to do your part. You've got to work hard, dig to the bottom, and find that which is hidden. Scorpio tells us to look at the ugly as well as the beautiful, and then deal with the extremes and understand them both, and then try to get yourself in the middle. Okay? If you can do that, face the ugliness that has been introduced into our lives over the last several years. Start facing what's going on, what's really going on, and let's get to the bottom of it and let's start changing it. We do it one at a time. It's the only way to change from the inside out. And that's what this is about. You're digging deep within who you are, and you're allowing to emerge your flaws and your powers, and you've got to let them out, and you've got to value them and understand them. So hope the video helps. This is going to be a very powerful time. We got big energies coming to us in December and January. So let's go. Start laying your plan. I'm doing it with mine.